What is up, guys? This is Jared Spalding here, and today I'm going to talk about what to do if you accidentally buy fake silver. And I know the title is a little bit different. Let's just make sure that everything's fit because I'm limited to 100 characters when I'm typing them in. I'm pretty sure there's a way around that, but I don't want my titles to be too long. But anyway, I don't think it really matters too much, and we're talking about something that's kind of pointless here. So let's just get right into this video. Now, honestly, it depends on two things: where you bought the silver from and how you paid for it, of course. Now, if you bought it in real life, let's say this is pretty simple. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult, I think, than buying online, because especially if you paid in cash, which is the most likely way you'd pay, because I don't think that, especially a scam artist, would accept a check or anything like that. So let's say, and this is the most likely scenario, you paid in cash to some shady guy, right? Some guy came up to you and was offering you a bar that seemed really cheap, and you were a beginner, and you thought, you know what, I might as well buy this. It seems it's a really good deal, right? $115 for a 10-ounce silver bar. I'll never find a deal like that again, so I might as well get it. So you snag that deal real fast. Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult to deal with, because chances are you're never going to see this guy again. And, you could, I guess, try going to report it to the police, but I can pretty much promise you that they're not going to be able to do much for you either, because this guy's probably going to disappear. So, maybe if you can give him an accurate report of the guy, that you were dealing with, you could possibly, I guess, maybe have him get caught and get your money back, but the money would probably be gone, because the guy, especially if he's selling something that small like a 10-ounce bar, will probably be somebody looking for a quick fix, a drug fix or something, and therefore is just, trying to get their next fix, and that money's going to be gone by then. And more likely what will happen is the bar will have been stolen rather than faked, because somebody who, is buying, or someone who is trying to, sell these bars off and to make some quick money is probably not going to be, able themselves to make a fake silver bar, because they probably won't know too much about it. If someone who's like a drug addict, or if anything, I guess they could have bought a silver-plated copper bar, but I don't think they'd be thinking that far ahead, or even have the money to buy something like that. So chances are that it's a stolen bar. If anything, it'll probably be authentic. But of course, don't want a stolen bar either. At least I wouldn't want one. I mean, tell me in the comment section if you have the chance to buy a stolen silver bar for half the price, but it's stolen, would you do it? That's something interesting to discuss with people in the comment section. So that's gonna be my question for this video. But anyway, that's the higher chance. So chances are it won't be a drug like addict or anything like that. It's probably gonna be someone who will be doing it on a larger scale, though, because you're not gonna make too much money selling a single 10-ounce silver bar to somebody for like $115. You might make $100 in profit if you're lucky. I mean, I'm not sure what the going rate for a silver-plated 10-ounce copper bar would be, but probably a little bit of money. So, I mean, especially, if it looks, and the other thing is it has to look like a silver bar too. It has to have like some kind of logo on it or something. So it'd be probably pretty difficult to pull off. So the chances of that are not too high. The chances are it'll be stolen, if anything. So you're not going to run into that too often. It'd probably be a larger bar, or, and here's the next thing is, and well, actually, let me go real fast how to avoid this before I even go to the next thing. But honestly, my biggest recommendation for avoiding, this fake silver is, for one, never buying silver from somebody that, like in real life, that you don't know, or either A, don't know, or B, is like, at least make sure that they're a really trusted dealer, and preferably somebody that you've dealt with before, because just some random guy filling your bar for way under melt, not the best idea. So, the next thing I am going to discuss here now, and I know I did that segue a little bit too early, but what I'm going to be talking about now is if you do buy a bar online. So, the most likely scenario, if you're a beginner at least, is you bought a bar off of some random seller on eBay. Oh man. So many people fall into this one. So, let's say, you found some guy, he had like 25 feedback, it was all positive. You're like, oh, 100% feedback, he would never pull anything on me, right? Didn't really take the time to look at how much feedback he had. and didn't take the time to look at what the feedback was, which was actually all, robots that had written it. So now there's a few ways to deal with this, honestly. For one, it depends on the size of the purchase, but for two, it really depends on how you paid. But we're going to assume you paid with PayPal, right? If you did this, and I do believe there would be a way to get your money back. eBay has things set up to help people who either don't receive their item or receive a different item than promised. So as long as the actual description said that it was supposed to be a pure 10-ounce silver bar, and like everything pointed to the fact, early example here, a 10-ounce silver bar, but everything pointed to the fact that it was a 10-ounce silver bar. Nothing said that it was actually a 10-ounce copper bar plated with silver. Then that's actually what you received. Then it might might try to be said that you had a different bar that happened to be plated with silver and had the same exact design. It was actually copper, but the bar they sold you was genuine. However, I guess it's going to vary by situation, because if they're not really a trusted seller on eBay already, I think eBay would be a little bit more sympathetic to you, And if someone accidentally sold you fake silver, I think they'd be really sympathetic about it as well, and offer you, money back, your money back at that point. And would probably just have to eat the cost themselves. I feel like if it's a really big seller that wanted to keep their reputation good, then I think they would, try to help you out with that. But, if it was somebody smaller, then they might just disappear for all you know. And I'm not sure exactly what would happen at that point, but I know you'd have to contact eBay and, try to get... I think that you could use PayPal to retract the payment, once you've paid, I know before you pay, you could cancel the purchase, but I think you could retract the payment afterwards as well, up to like a week later maybe or so. So, if the item took longer than that to arrive, then I don't know what to say, but, if you've had the item sitting around for months now, and it was fake and you didn't know about it, then chances are I'm sorry, but I think you've been screwed at that point, because I don't think there's much you can do. Maybe eBay will be able to help you out, or PayPal. I don't really think, though, after 3 months down the line, I think they're going to be like, sorry, it's been too long, there's not really anything we can do about it at this point, the seller's already inactive, there's no way we can really contact them, and, I'm sorry, but I think you've lost the money at that point. You're going to have to count your losses, or cut your losses, count your losses, cut your losses at that point, and just try and move on. Now, if you bought it from a website, again, it depends on how you paid, whether it was PayPal or credit card, but I don't know. If it's some shady website, then I don't know if they're going to have the same thing set up as eBay would, and probably wouldn't, actually, and you probably wouldn't be able to contact anybody. And if you called them up, they'd probably be located in another country, so if the website does say it's located in another country, or the seller does, then, I don't want to be, sounding racist or something, because I don't think everybody in, a foreign country, a country other than, the United States or, Europe is going to be a scam artist, but, it is sad to say, but a lot of people, over in the Middle East and that area are running scams, Again, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but a lot of the scams do come from over there with fake, items like silver, gold, and that type of thing. So, anyway, how to avoid this, honestly, really simple. If it's on eBay, avoid anyone that lives in that area, and especially if they have, low feedback. Just avoid anybody, really, who has, no feedback, or if they do have a decent amount and you read it and it looks all the same exact thing, then, again, it's something you want to avoid. And also, if they are a smaller seller but they have a good deal, try buying something like a small piece of silver from them and making sure it's genuine, or only buy, certified bullion, something like that. And even then, I really wouldn't risk it. So, honestly, my biggest recommendation for eBay would just be to stick to the big sellers, or someone with enough feedback who's been on for a while, and, they're genuine. And if it's on another website, then I just stick to Provident, AppMax, MCM, Silver to Go, all those good websites. I would just stick to, because I feel once you start straying away from the main ones, then you could be running a risk against some fake silver. Of course, there's other good websites too, like silver.com. I think JM Bullion has their website. I don't know, I'd have to check into that, but anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I know it's a little bit of a longer one, but that's it for now. Peace, love, much respect.